So this is the bus depot where I was supposed to get off, the little bus terminal. You can come here and you buy the tickets from these people, or if you got a special application, Colombia application in Colombia here to debit the money from your account, they got the QR scan code there. So these buses go down to Medellin and some go to Rio Negro or go to Las Cejas. So you could always come here to go back to Medellin if you are visiting the town. So with that said and done, welcome back. And nice to see you again. Good to see you. Didn't say it in the previous video, but I'm saying in that one. Here are two foreigners. I can see that they are foreigners right over there. That couple and all. And they're just exploring. They're not from around here. You can always tell. So I'm going to go up the scenic route up that way, 2 blocks up, straight into town, and then meet up with some friends. So in the last video, I forgot. I just realized when I finished the last video a few minutes ago, because I had to use the public urinal, 500 pesos, that's like 15 cents on the US dollar, whatever that is. And to go into the toilet place, because it's got a toilet and urinal in that one room for the men. That when I went to India in 2019, I was depressed. I was totally depressed, and I was going to end my cycle in this life there. I was going to just check out. That was it. I didn't want to be here anymore. But India, I just felt so ecstatic when I got there, so happy, so like, wow, that I totally forgot. I think I said that, and I'm repeating it, because now I'm remembering I did say it, but I didn't probably conclude what I wanted to say with that. And India was great, and I only realized when I got to Varanasi, that's the part I didn't explain. When I got to Kashi, Varanasi, that year in 2019 during the month of February, and I was there like on the 3rd day in the morning at dawn, at sunrise, right before sunrise, I was sitting on the Ghats there at the Tulsi Ghats. Tulsi, for those of you who have been to Varanasi, know that Tulsi is one of the important Ghats, is right close to the Asi Ghat place. So that's when I realized that I had been so mesmerized, so taken aback in a positive way, so deeply impacted by the spirituality and the energy of India, the people, that I totally even forgot that I was depressed. It like cured my depression, my state of I didn't want to be here anymore, because I was going to end it all there in the Ganga Ma River. Ganga Ma, Jai Ganga Ma, Jai Ganga Ma. So Antioquia is Mágica. Antioquia is magical. Mágica is like magical. And Antioquia is this department, so let's go right into town. And I wanted to finish off that part of the video from the previous. And now this one is, I forgot what the topic for this one is. Let me pause for a minute and remember. Okay, now I remember. The topic is stay away from toxic people, even if it is somebody near and dear to you. You don't have to suffer through their BS, because their abuse and their manipulation. Centro Cultural Javiera Londoño. Now this town was, the people that came and settled here, this is the cultural house where, oh, it's changed. Let's check out a little bit of it. Javiera Londoño was the wife of a gentleman, but I'll tell you in a minute. This is the cultural house here. Oh, it's pretty different. It's historical. If you want to come here, learn a little bit about the town, you can always come in here and learn. Wow. Okay, the husband was Don Ignacio Castañeda, and the lady was Javiera Londoño, if I got that right. Yeah, Javiera Londoño is on the wall there. And this is the Casa Museo, the museum house right here. Ooh, let's check it out for a moment. Look at all these old artifacts. I did this before, like 3 years ago, or 2. Wow, wow. These are some of the famous personalities. He was an Afro descendant, Luis Eduardo Granda Corrales, and other people. Some are direct descendants of the Afro descendant, the descendants of the African Colombians that were here at that time. There's an old map of Department of Antioquia, Departamento Antioquia, and we are here like Oriente Antioqueño, this area here, and we're basically right around here somewhere. And then this is Medellin right over here. So come here, you can check it out. This video is about life experiences, spirituality, things like that. So I'm explaining what I'm trying to explain. That Javiera Londoña was the wife of Ignacio, Don Ignacio Castañeda. They settled here in 1734, the year 1734. They settled here, and this didn't exist at that time, more than 200 years ago, almost 300 years ago now. And then the husband died, but the husband told the wife, came to an agreement that because whichever of us dies last, in terms of the two, we will set the slaves free. They had slaves, 140 slaves. I guess this video is going to be more about the town history, and then I'll make another video about toxic people. But the town history, because we're walking through the historical part here, that they don't change the facades and all of that. Buenos días. ¿Cómo le va? ¿Bien? Ah, qué bueno. So, yeah, 140 slaves, and when she would die, because he died first, that she would free the slaves before her death, or upon her death. I don't remember the exact story. And that was the way it went down. And then one of the things I remember 3 years ago, when I was in that little cultural house, and somebody explained it to me, or I read it online, is that there's a hotel here. They got a couple of hotels here if you want to stay in town. They got a hostel or two as well. Oops, almost got wet. And this town is known for making furniture. A lot of furniture with wood and all of that. Very famous for that craftsmanship of furniture. You know, bed furniture, bedroom furniture, living room furniture, dining room furniture, kitchen furniture. They got their workshops here, their wood shops. Carpinteria. This is another one where they make all the bed frames and all that. So the point is, here come another couple of foreigners right there, a married couple or something like that, and they were just 140 slaves, and there's something called Manu something Mission, a term, I forgot what it was, I read it but I forgot. I'll leave the link to the history about this place, about this town, 2 links in the description box below in case you're interested in learning more accurately what it is that I'm forgetting. I just want to make sure I don't get hit by a vehicle. So yeah, they were freed, and they said you can have land. They give them land and everything. This is famous. This town is very famous because I think it was one of the first places in the world back in 1766 when that happened, that somebody gave their slaves, the people they had as slaves, freedom before slavery was abolished in the United States and in whatever the world in terms of the slave trade. Of course, slavery still exists today, as we have been hearing about things in Myanmar or former Burma and places like that in Southeast Asia that a lot of people are being taken illegally. They're lured into thinking they're getting jobs there and work and whatever, and then they take away their passports, then they threaten their lives and whatever they say. That I've seen on a couple of videos, like one guy, Ride with Gabi. He's Italian. That's his channel, Ride with Gabi, from Gabriel, and that's the short form for a person whose name is Gabriel. And yeah, so one of the first places in the world, if not the first, where a family of slave owners frees their slaves and gives them land, and they say, we'll give you land here, but you gotta stay and you can't sell the land, and every year you gotta do homage to our patron saint, some patron saint they brought from Spain, and that patron saint they had to honor every year. There's a church here, I forgot what the name of it is. I've always come here for some vegetarian food. I mean, it's a pizzeria, Napoli, so I've been coming here for years, for like more than 15, 16 years. It's good, the entrance is right there. I recommend it. I've loved the lasagna, veggie lasagna and all that. Coming up on the town square. And look at the balconies, look at the beauty. So yeah. And they had to honor that festivity, that spirit, that religious thing with the procession. That's why in December, every December, from December 25th to December 30th, they got here where they have a festival called Fiesta de los Negritos. literally meaning Black People Party, or the party for black people, because that's what it means. Negritos is a diminutive form of saying negros. Not really, let's say, good in other places perceived like that, but that's the name of it. Every year, December 25th to December 30th. And this is the town square, and the park was remodeled, and they finished it up like a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, right before I left to go to Asia, to India and Nepal. And I'm supposed to meet up with some friends here in a few moments. So that's a little bit of the town history. If you want to find out more, come yourselves. If you're here in Medellin, it's only a 30-minute bus ride from from Medellin, from the the Exposiciones metro station. They park right under the metro station, the metro line. Just ask for ¿Dónde está el bus para el Retiro? And they'll point you in the right direction. It's like 7,000 pesos, less than $2 to come up here. And there's a lot of things to do around here. There's hiking in that area, or mountain biking if you want to. You can do a lot of walking in nature here. They got nice hotels, nice simple hotels here in town, maybe even some good ones. And it's a quiet town, and this is a Saturday, in case you're wondering. It's an overcast day. Temperatures here normally reach around 70, 71 degrees Fahrenheit for a high, and about 56, 55 for a low, depending on where you are. And that's it. So that's all for now. I'll let you go. Retiro's a nice place. I've been coming here for years. I love it. And yeah, beautiful. It is quite a nice town. Have a good one.